Hi, happy Friday. I'm Jennifer from the Somerset County Family Community Health Science Department, and we're here in the kitchen today getting ready for some snow day fun. Now I know we haven't had snow here in New Jersey. My kids keep asking me, when is it gonna snow? So you can actually do this activity and this snack idea for your family even this weekend, and maybe it will enhance the clouds to give us some snow this winter. So we're going to show you two things. You can see behind me, I had made some homemade snowflakes. So you can take this board, this Winter Wonderland Snow Day board that we're going to make, put it on your kitchen table, and then your family can gather around and make the snowflake cutouts that you can hang on your windows, the sliders, and just have some family time together and be eating some nutritious snacks. When you think of snow, you think of the color white, and when you think of white food or white snacks, right, the first thing that comes to mind are marshmallows or powdered donuts. And although those are yummy, right, they are loaded with sugar, but empty calories. So that's the point I want to make today in some of the food selections that I'm going to show you on the board. It's not just that they're lower in sugar or fat, but that they have a higher nutrient content. You want foods that are nutrient dense. Where are you going to get more fiber, more protein, more vitamins and minerals in the snacks that you're eating? So what have I come up with? All right, so at first I've already air popped a nice big bowl of air popped popcorn, right? No added sugar, no added butter, just nice, fresh, crunchy popcorn. And popcorn is a whole grain, so that's a great snack. So when you have your board, right, I don't know if you can see the whole board here, it's a nice long vertical board I have. I took a bowl and I added my popcorn to it, and we're just gonna place that on the corner. Okay, I've already pre-made some white sandwiches that I've cut into triangles. It's just turkey and cheese, and this is not on just ordinary white bread, okay, because there really is no nutrients in the white bread. If you look through the aisle in the grocery store, you will find breads that are whole grain white bread, okay? So that's a healthier option. This one is a brand that has a lot of fiber in it, so don't just choose the old Wonder Bread. You definitely want to choose foods that are high in whole grains. So we have some bread. All right, now cheese, right? Cheese is a great source of calcium. That's fun to eat. We're gonna do a few cute things with cheese. Now, you know how I love my cookie cutters? So I've taken some pieces of cheese and just used the cookie cutter on them for some slices that will garnish. So I made small ones. All you do is take your cookie cutter. I had Swiss cheese, provolone, whatever you have, and you just cut out the little shapes. I also happen to have a snowman cookie cutter, so you can cut a nice snowman shape out of the cheese. So again, putting the board together is something that your family can do together. I know I was going back when we first started doing the Facebook Lives. My family Fridays were with my daughter, and she loved doing the videos with me, and she loves helping in the kitchen. So get your kids in the kitchen as much as you can. So we have our little snowman cheese we'll add to our board. And then of course mozzarella balls, right? They are like little snowballs. So just take a toothpick and just add 2 balls on there, and you have little snowballs that you can add to your board. So really you can just have fun with whatever ingredients that your family likes. If your family likes cauliflower and a little bowl of ranch dressing, that would be a great way to sneak in some veggies. You can use rice cakes, so make the mini rice cakes. The rice rollers, that's also a great option, and they have whole grain options. Okay, so we do that. The next thing I have are yogurt covered pretzels, right? Those are nice and white, so we can then sprinkle them on the board. And the thing that I pre-made, I'm gonna show you those. I pre-made energy balls. Now if you go back to our library, just log on to Facebook, click videos, and search energy balls, you'll see 3 different recipes that I've shared before. A carrot cake, a honey almond cinnamon, and our very first recipe was this recipe, just classic balls that I had made with Nicole back in April 2000. 20, right? When COVID hit, she was helping me with the videos. So this ingredient, I will put the recipe in the comments below, but it's just a nut butter of your choice. So you use 1 cup of oats. I like to use quick oats because they're smaller. So you just, in a bowl, throw 1 cup of oats, a 1/2 cup of the creamy natural, either peanut butter or almond butter. I used almond butter today. 1/3 cup of coconut flakes, 1/2 cup of honey. And then I like to throw in some mini chocolate chips, and you just mix that all together along with a 1/2 cup of flaxseed. And that's where you're going to get that nutrient boost that I was mentioning. That is loaded with those healthy fats, the omega-3 fatty acids, and also some fiber. So you throw in those ground flax seeds. Great to throw in anything that you're making, quick breads, pancakes, waffles. And then what I did was I rolled the balls, and then I rolled them in coconut. So we have that flecks of snow on top of our energy balls. Now this is so much more nutritious than eating a cookie or a powdered donut, right? They look like little snowballs. There's also healthier options, some cookies out there. One of my son's favorite are the little Pizzelle cookies. They're so thin and crisp. You can just sprinkle a little powdered sugar on them, so it's not something that's really loaded high in fat or sugar. It's a really thin cookie. You can add that to the plate. That will look like little snowflakes. Okay, so we have this. We'll put some pretzels on here. We're gonna add our cheese, garnish it with some of our snowflakes. Right, we'll add some more balls here. So you just kind of fill depending on how big your ball is, your boards are. Another thing that I'm gonna add are dehydrated apples. All right, this isn't that pure white, but it gives it that crunch. It gives it a little sweetness. You certainly can slice up real apples, but they tend to oxidate super fast. So if you slice up real apples, just sprinkle them with a little lemon juice to preserve that browning. So we can throw these on here too. Some chips. And there we have our snow day board. Okay, so that is fun. So don't save it for a snow day, make it this weekend and just kind of think about some winter fun. So what I want to show you is how to make these paper snowflakes. And I'm going to share the link below. It's really pretty easy, but the main thing you want to do is to have square paper, right? Most of us have this kind of computer paper. You're just going to fold it so that it's in the square, and then just cut off the edges. So the only supply you need is a pair of scissors and paper. So we've cut that, and then you're gonna fold it 3 times. So you have it folded already once. You're gonna fold it over for a second time, making a smaller triangle, fold it over for a 3rd time, making an even smaller triangle, and then you're going to, from the tip here, fold it over so that you have a little bit of the tails hanging, and then you just trim that straight across off so that you have it flat. And then you just have fun with whatever little cutouts that you make. Let's see what this ends up being here. You can do little squigglies. And you know, every snowflake is different, right? Just like us. And this makes such simple little fun decorations. Okay. Did I get? Oh, there is my, oh, I ripped it. There is my snowflake. Okay, so just have fun with it. I will post the instructions with the pictures in the comments below again. So have a wonderful weekend and happy Friday.